Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Princess K Talk Show. Your host, Princess Kingsman. Now, I have to apologize. I have been away from camera for a while, a couple of months. I had to sort some things out. I haven't given up on my show. I've just been dealing with a lot. But I'm back. I'm back for good. Even if I take a break, I'm still gonna come back. So you're gonna see me. So now, on this segment, we're going to talk about the 7 tricks the enemy uses against us. The tricks of the enemy meaning enemy of our soul, the enemy that wants to destroy us, that wants to put us down, that wants to press us down, that doesn't want us to succeed basically. And that's why sometimes when there's friends around and the enemy could use anybody's mouth to talk. And that's why Jesus said in the Bible, like, get thee behind me, Satan, because your motive is not coming from a place of care, it's coming from a place of selfish interest. So which is what a lot of us do as human beings, because we're human. So the 7 tricks the enemy uses. So I'm just gonna talk about one point today because I don't have much time and I don't want to bore you with me yapping on. So I hope you guys are enjoying the summer because it is warm and beautiful, and I pray that this one lasts longer than before. So the number one distraction the enemy uses is, well, I've already said it, distractions. That's the number one distraction. Distraction could be anyone or anything that takes your attention away from the Bible, from God, from praise worshiping. Praise worshiping doesn't have to be a whole lot. It can be simple, it doesn't have to be complicated. Praying too doesn't have to be complicated, it can be simple. It can be a conversation between you and God, between you and your father. You look at God as your father and not your earthly father, so therefore you can tell him anything, because what's the point? He is all knowing, omnipotent, omnipresent. Somebody that's all knowing, there's no point lying to them about anything because they will know. So when I go in the presence of God, I tell him, you know what, you know this, you know that, because he sees everything, and there's no point coming into his presence and lying, because he knows everything. He knows your motives, he knows every detail, he knows what you've done in the corner where nobody sees. He sees it, so there's no point. So distractions could be anything, such as your career, your friends, if you have a habit, either good, bad habit, whatever it is, your desires, romantic relationship, marriage, kids, family can get in the way. It can be a big distraction if we're not aware of it. Once you're aware, the distraction will not catch you off guard. You will immediately know that you're being distracted, like, okay, you need to push your focus back on him. So the enemy can turn anything into a distraction if you allow him to. So you've got to fight those distractions by making God the number one priority of your life. It's easier said than done, and I can tell you for once that it's not easy, because I've been in that, I've experienced it. It's not easy, because there's distractions everywhere. There's movies, there's series, there's so many things coming out, so many information. We don't even know how much to take in, or so there's so much information to take in, so much distractions, that sometimes it's kind of hard to sit still, to still your mind, still your soul, still your thoughts, and meditate on your life, meditate on your inner you, internalize everything about you, you know, take care of your inner life, not your outer life, your inner life. What goes on in here is what's really important. If in here is not clean, then out here is going to be very disgusting, because you could be beautiful, you could be everything, and be dirty in there. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Basically, I believe beauty is character. You could be beautiful on the face, but if we move closer to you, what is your character like? So they say character is like a pregnancy, you can only hide it for so long. So, the distractions, we need to be aware of it. I'll make one quick example of a distraction. So I was praying the other day at midnight, and I was just praying, and I put my focus on some certain things, and I realized almost immediately that another thought popped in of another person, and like, nah, I'm not thinking about the person right now. I need to drift my focus back to God. So back to my praying. See, this is what the enemy does. He'll sneak in when you're not paying attention to your thoughts. He'll sneak in and say stuff and do stuff, and you just be like, huh? Because sometimes you just think you have, thought out of the blue. That's the enemy. So if you pay attention close enough, you catch him right there, you know. So thank you so much for listening. I am still going to talk more about distractions in a couple of days' time. I will come back in a couple of days' time, I promise. And we're going to talk more about different tricks the enemy uses to drift us away from the word of God, to drift us away. Not even just the word of God can distract us from enjoying life, being happy, focusing on things that bring you joy, enjoyment, fulfillment, destiny. So all of those things are very important. So I will talk to you soon, possibly in the next couple of days, and I will discuss more about this topic. Enjoy your day, enjoy the sun. It's beautiful while it lasts, fingers crossed. And do have a wonderful day. God bless you all. I love you always. Goodbye.